Come on, Jeannie. You gotta get in with me. Got my party shirt on. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to A1 Reno Vacuum and Sewing live stream for
Friday, the 29th.
That was the least excited she's ever been for Friday.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's
ever.
Friday.
So, yeah, that was the least excited that she's ever been. 29th of May.
It is a high of 93 in Reno today. Can you believe that?
It's 98 degrees in the shade. That was the song I was talking about.
Yeah,
before.
93 sounded so not.
98 degrees in the shade.
So, yeah, it's going to be hot. It's going to be a hot one. But not hot enough for AC in my house.
She literally tells the kids, like 2 days
No
ago,
AC
they call
unless
and
it's
they're
95.
like, oh my God, it's so hot. Can we please turn the AC on? Because they live in their rooms and their rooms are upstairs.
Take your clothes off.
And she's
right?
like, take your clothes off. Take your clothes off. Don't move. You'll be okay.
I said, don't move and just take all your clothing off and you'll be fine. And then Patrick, we have a Nest, so he just turns it on for them because he's nice. And I'm just kidding. You know, they listen to me like it. I'm really thinking, yeah, turn on the AC. But they're so obedient. They're so obedient that they won't. If I tell them not to do it, they won't do it.
And we turn the AC on anyways. So
yeah, Patrick turned it on.
Yeah,
See, I'm not that mean. I'm just
she's
saying.
pretty mean.
Yeah.
You know what's your nickname? These ladies have never heard your nickname.
Mean Jean. But it really wasn't. Growing up, it was Jeannie Weenie. How horrible is that? I had two other brothers, and they called me Jeannie Weenie. They didn't even call me Jeannie Weenie. They just called me Weenie.
Did you cry?
All the time.
Aww.
It was so mean.
It was so hard.
It was so hard.
Any announcements? Michelle's class is live on the site.
You want to sign up for that? You definitely want to sign. It's going to be in the hoop bag. Do we? Oh, so I don't have the sample yet, but
We will have the sample.
You sure not to close anything?
Can you see that? Okay, wait. I'm going to show them to you. Look at that. I mean,
It's so cute.
that's it's recycled, upcycled bag with pizzazz.
Trash is couture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trash
Michelle
to
called it trash to couture, but they are pretty amazing.
I can't wait to get my hands on it and then be able to like unzip it and like show you like all the detail, but it's amazing. So make sure you get signed up for that class. And so my kids have started coming and I'm like, hey, guess what you get to do this summer? So I made them, I woke them up. I was like, you have 10 minutes, get in the car. So I made them come in yesterday. So if you get some really kind of awkward calls, because I'm making them call people and do things that I've been having trouble getting to, and you get some really awkward call.
Be nice.
Yeah, be nice to them. It's them. They're so nervous.
They're almost 15.
One of the questions.
They're 14 and 14-year-olds are just, you know, they can be awkward. My kids are actually, they're pretty awkward. So just be nice. Don't think, whoa, there's somebody weird working at A1 Vacuum.
Yeah, they're almost 15, but we're breaking them in slowly. So somebody asked how to sign up for the class. It is on the website.
How come I'm not seeing comments?
Shauna's seeing them, so we're not going to worry about it right now.
Okay.
As we mentioned yesterday, there were some technical difficulties, but one of the things that we're seeing is Facebook makes these changes where normally we would see your comments live on our screen. We're not right now. So Shauna's kind of feeding us your comments. The class is live on the website. You should have gotten an email yesterday. If you're on our email list, you would have gotten an email announcing the class. There's a link right there to the website where you can sign up. If you're not seeing either of those, you can always call us and we can sign you up here in the store. And we'll talk more about it on Monday. But on Monday, we should have Michelle's 3-day event also going live on Monday. So we're going to have a lot to talk about on Monday too.
Yes.
So Monday is going to be an exciting day. So, any other classes? Anything else that we need
we'll have
to?
more samples for you. Shauna's doing a couple of classes, and I'll have samples for you Monday.
Yes.
Monday.
So I've had a couple of people reach out regarding a couple of people were like, I should have bought this or I should have bought that. One of the things I've heard several times is the scan and cut, and with the scan and cut, if you missed the deal of the day, you didn't take advantage of the deal of the day, call. We'll work something out, and we'll get you going. So it's Friday.
You know what that means.
It's the giveaway.
Okay, I'm going to write the word down. I'm writing the word. Just one word. I'm looking for just one word. I'll show you, Shauna.
Okay. Be careful not to.
Shauna, you better come sit over here so you can go no or yes or.
Come sit next to us over
Yeah,
here, and
come
that
sit
way,
next to us.
that way we can see comments too.
There's like
Come
a
on,
30-second
squeeze
lag
in.
on mine.
So it's funny because we're seeing the lag that you guys are seeing, but that also means we're seeing your comments with the lag too. So that is Lynn and Suzanne are watching and sewing their flowers.
Nice. You better have your homework done.
Debbie West is first with the question: is it for embroidery?
No, it is not for embroidery. Oh my God! Did I just flash it?
Do you want to
Did
talk?
I flash
I
it?
don't know. We'll see in a minute.
Do you?
Uh
Here, I'll take that from you.
oh. It's
Yeah.
okay. I just want.
Jeannie cannot be trusted.
Here, give me that.
Yeah, but I thought I could. Oh.
It's not
Uh-oh.
a hot ruler.
No, not a hot ruler.
Not for sewing.
Not for sewing.
Oh, they can't go back during the live stream.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
can't watch it
Yeah,
backwards
I just
during the
flashed
live
you.
stream.
It'll be like, remember that movie, and then
Yes.
people were slowing it down because was it The Sixth Sense?
Yeah.
And they were because there was like a ghost in the background
Yeah.
or something. Pressing, no,
It's not an iron.
not an iron,
It's not a vacuum.
not a vacuum.
Air
not an air
purifier.
purifier.
USB.
It's not a USB.
Do you want USB, Shelly?
Hi from Valley Springs.
Rotary
And
cutter?
you
It's
can
not
guess
a
if
rotary
you're
cutter.
if you're from out of town, you can win it too. You have to pay for
Not
shipping,
fabric.
but you can win it.
It's not for cleaning. It's not a scan and cut mat.
This tells me what you want. I look at this list and I
It's
go,
not a zipper.
You want it.
Bam!
oh my God, who was
It's a
that?
fan.
Karen Roselli! This is your second win! Oh my
That's
God,
awesome.
you won it!
So
Okay.
this is actually our biggest giveaway so far. So congratulations, Karen. You just won
Wait, they
the
can't see it. Here, let me hold it.
Beneco
Look at
120
it.
table fan.
Oh, look at that.
So let me go grab the other fan though, because the deal of the day is
Let's
actually
plug it
not
in.
on this fan.
It's not?
Well, no, it's on these fans. It's on the big Beneco.
Oh yeah. This is what you won, okay? So you don't have both of them as deal of the day?
No. So
This is what we have. So we've talked about this. This is let me push this out of the way.
well, and we're gonna do a little demo on the fan.
You won it! Congratulations!
So-
it's kind of like a mic, right?
Yeah.
Like you can do the whole Darth Vader
Yeah.
thing.
Here, try it. You're going
Do you
the
see
wrong
how
way.
quiet it is? Look at that! Whoa! I'm like a supermodel. Luke, I can't do it. You do it.
Luke, I am your father.
Look at that, though. Oh,
let's
it feels so good. Oh, if you're hot, just put this on you.
So let's talk a little bit about the whole concept behind these fans, because they're a little different than the other fans. I'm gonna put this down because they're gonna struggle to hear us. Let's go ahead and put it down.
But why don't you point out some
We're
of the
gonna
features?
point out the features on the fans we're actually selling,
Okay.
Jeannie.
Why
So-
are we doing this one?
Well, I can add that to the site too, but those aren't available right now. They're sold out, so I didn't put them on.
Okay.
So, long story short, the fans have been ordered. They are on their way. We've been waiting about a week so far for them. I was told by my rep that we would have them probably around this time next week. The 2 fans that are going to be on the site are the Beneco.
It's so quiet.
They're super quiet.
That's so
Yeah.
quiet.
So the 2 fans that are going to be deal of the day are the 230 and 210, which are variations actually of the same fan. Beneco calls their fans air showers, and the concept is very, very simple. It's actually a single stream of air. So like this fan, for example, on high moves a phenomenal amount of air, but it moves like a stream of air and a tornado action stream of air. So when it hits the wall, it breaks up and it kind of goes out. So the 230 has several different pieces to it. It can stand up about chest height for me, and you can put these together to establish whatever height you want. So it can be a table fan or it can be a standing fan. But the concept behind the fan is this. You put the fan not just where you want to move air, but you put the fan where you want to recirculate the air. So in my house, we're in a split level. We have a basement, kind of a daylight basement, and then the main floor of the house. And then you go upstairs to the upper portion of the house. And where this fan sits in my house is at that break where the stairs come up from the daylight basement and they go up to upstairs. And they're kind of detailed instructions that come with the fan as well. I mean, you can just point it at you. And the crazy thing is, even at that level that it was on right there, this is actually the fan from my house, 25, 30 feet away, you can stand there and feel that stream of air. But what you want to do is aim it where the hot air is. And the whole concept is you cool that air lowers, and basically all the air in the house is circulated. So could you grab Jeannie and have Jeannie come back here? So in my house, that means 2 things. Like, I point it at a skylight in the highest portion of the house from that landing. And literally the upstairs temperature will drop by several degrees. The flip side to that
Which is too much, because when I'm sewing, I don't know about you, but I get hot. And then they steal my cold air.
Well, talk about your sewing room and what happens down there.
Yeah, I'm telling them. My sewing room is so comfortable and so
Her sewing room's cold, even in the middle of the
downstairs.
summer.
It's like we have a split level, so it's
Yeah, I described it.
yeah. So and then they got the fan, and then they set it up, and then I noticed they were stealing my cold air. And again, I told them, just take your clothes off. But now they want my cold air too.
So long story short, literally the temperature differential in the house was as high as sometimes as like 15, 20 degrees, where you'd walk into her sewing room and it was literally cold, almost like she'd be down there
70, right?
with a sweatshirt on. And then, but you'd walk upstairs and it'd be 78
80,
degrees.
Yeah, and then go upstairs.
And so literally now with the fan, you basically, you can position them at the bottom of the stairs. You can position them, for those of you who don't have ceiling fans, you can actually aim it, put it directly on your floor, aim it at the ceiling and turn it on, and it'll mix that cool air with the hot air, and then the whole room actually has the similar temperature. So there's still a temperature differential in the house when we use the fan, but the difference is that temperature differential may be like 5 or 10 degrees. And it was funny, the first time that we left the fan on for an entire day, we literally walked in, because we walk into the house, into Jeannie's sewing room. We literally walked into the room and Jeannie was like, oh, this sucks, because my room's not cold anymore. My room's hot now.
It wasn't hot, but it wasn't as
like
cool.
That temperature differential went from like 15 to 20 degrees to like 5 degrees.
Yeah.
Like and
it does. It mixes the air.
It makes a huge difference. So basically, you can just here, scoot back just 1 second. You can pop these off and add any of these. Just put that because they're not going to be able to see that. You can put as many of these as you wish to adjust the height of the fan.
Does
So
it come with two?
it comes with the 2 height differentials, and it's described on the site. The site will go live momentarily, but this is their top of the line fan. The beauty is you can set it up as ever you want. Like you can set it as high or as low as you want. For those of you with a single stairwell, or I've had a couple of customers that have talked about the fact that they have like a loft for their sewing area, or double height ceilings. You literally just take the fan, set it on its lowest level, point it up, and just mix that air. Because the idea is it goes up, it hits the wall, it's evenly distributed, it cools that air then falls and moves the cool air up. It actually creates a pressure differential in the house. Swiss company, they're the same company that makes our air filters. Beautiful product, quiet, 3-year warranties. Normal retail on this fan, for example, is $199. They're actually running a national special, so they're $179 right now on our site. They'll be $159, so an excellent discount. The 210, which is normally $150, I've seen them online on sale for $129. They're going to be, I think I've got them on at $109.
What's the 210?
The 210 is this same fan, but without the stand differential. So for those of you who don't have the room for it, or who don't want that ability to adjust the height,
does it just sit?
it just sits. It sits at about 30 inches, or I'm sorry, at about 24 inches. All the specs are on the site, but we've had so many requests for fans as it's gotten hot that we wanted to do it. You guys have been tremendously supporting us, so we wanted to give away a very, very nice fan. So we'll go back through and check and confirm that that's you, Karen, but we'll call you and let you know.
It
but
was
it's
her. We were watching.
No
but-
one else has a fan as the comment.
okay.
Yeah.
So we already checked there.
Some people don't know that A1 Vacuum and Sewing sells fans.
We literally, in the height of the summer last year, we had brought in, and I've got to buy like $2,500 worth of fans, so I don't do it that often. So in the middle of our summer last year, we announced a sale on the fans, and I sold all of them. Christine Heitzenrader, if you are watching, you've called a couple of times, so now's the time to buy. I'll reach out to you and let you know about this too. But awesome buys, made a big difference in our house. We literally used the AC last year a handful of times.
Over 100. But then we just leave this on all night.
Yeah, we leave it on all night. We leave it on all day, and like I said, it just keeps that pressure differential from taking over, or the temperature differential from taking over.
It helps. It's not gonna make your house feel like you have your AC on, but it helps keep it cooler.
Yeah. So, and for those of you with hot spots in the house, like we had several people buy 2 fans because they had a hot spot. They bought a fan and they came back shortly. It's pretty amazing. Like if I could set this up and blow a balloon back there for sure, because it's such a directed stream of air. So little different concept around the fan, but incredibly effective. It was funny, last year we didn't get them until like July or almost August because of the heat wave in Europe. We bought them in June, but nobody in Europe has AC, and with the heat wave they were experiencing there, I mean, that was making news. We couldn't get the fans until way later. So that'll go live on the site in a couple of minutes. Congratulations to our winner,
Karen Roselli.
and
Again, wow, you are one lucky lady. But the rest of you, keep trying, because it'll happen.
we're gonna keep giving away some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
So, any other announcements? Anything else?
No. Have a great weekend.
We love you. We miss you. Have a fantastic weekend. Oh, last but not least, I did have a bunch of phone calls yesterday because of the governor's changes. And every call I got was like, so you guys are business as usual tomorrow, back to normal hours, open 6 days a week, da 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 da. No, nope, that's not happening. So we are still 10 to 4, Monday through Friday. We may modify that a little over time, but right
now
we are the masters of our own destiny. And you know, the governor's announcement wasn't, hey, retail was normal. So we're still going to remain Monday through Friday 10 to 4 for the foreseeable
and we'll let
future.
you know as soon as we
as soon as we make that change. Jeannie's here almost every night until 5, as am I. You know, if you got to be a little late, you can call us.
Yeah, just call.
But we'll announce when we really start making those changes.
All right.
We love you. We
Have a
miss
great
you.
weekend.
Congratulations.
Be creative.
Bye.